Hi, I just want to show you how I started vlogging. I began by... So now that I've cleaned my table, this is the table where I did all my research, from the stock market theories to the anti-hacking software. So there's a lot of research and development that has taken place at this simple laboratory or studio or whatever you like to call it, that I've been using for the last maybe 20 years. This table itself is about 40 to 50 years old. It's actually based on two shelves underneath and a door. This is a door, and was placed on top of the two shelves to make a huge table. The door was placed on top of the two shelves to make a huge table, from where I did most of my research work and my studies. So now let me show you some of the other stuff I've been doing and how I started vlogging. Okay, this is one of my electronic circuits that I made about 10 years ago for my Nissan Sentra. It was a 20-year-old car. So I didn't mind modifying it and adjusting it. Actually, what happened was the aircon was failing, and every time it failed, the aircon repairer will charge me a lot of money to repair, and then it will fail again within a month. So I decided to strip the aircon controller out and do my own circuit, and that's how I did this aircon controller. And in the end I found out that because my car was an old 20-year-old car, it was actually saving me fuel. My petrol consumption dropped because of this circuit. The other project that I was working on, a battery charger and restoration of lithium-ion batteries, right? So what I found out was lithium batteries are actually a bit difficult to restore, and so I abandoned this project halfway. It was actually a battery charger and a discharger circuit, and so when I found out that it is almost impossible to restore, I abandoned this project. Years before, when Nikon batteries were around, those were easy to restore, because all you do is go through a charge and discharge cycle for maybe 30 to 100, 200 times, and the battery restores and it becomes like a brand new battery. But lithium ion, you can't do all that. So now you know that why I had so much junk on my table. Actually, it starts accumulating. You don't realize how much really junk it is when you're doing work or analyzing what's going on and with the products or components or circuits and all that. And so it just accumulates, and you don't throw it away because you think you may need it tomorrow or day after, and it starts accumulating. So the other day, you saw all the stuff on my table. The other day I cleaned up the whole place and I said, let's have a fresh start, a new beginning, and now just focus on my vlogging with my Sony 5100 camera. So I'll show you now what other stuff I'm using to help me with my vlogging. Now you can see I have actually 3 tripods. This one I bought latest. It's Samurai brand. It cost me about 90 ringgit, which is about 20-25 US dollars. This is a China-made brand, and it cost me about 80 ringgit, which is about 20 US. And this one was for my smartphone. I've used it for my camera also, and this cost me about 100 ringgit, which is about 25 US dollars. Here's the Rode microphone, external microphone that I'm using. I'm recording on my phone, so I have a better signal to noise ratio. This Rode microphone cost me 300 ringgit, which is about 75 US dollars. The phone itself cost me 300 ringgit, which is about 75 US dollars. I used a cheaper external microphone, Boya something. It was only 50 ringgit. It's about 12 US dollars, and there was so much noise pickup because the circuit inside here in this cheap smartphone was generating noise. So when I switched to the more expensive Rode microphone, the noise almost dropped. You can see this is the background noise. The other thing I'm using now is the stabilizer, right? And this is made in China. It cost me about 42 ringgit, which is about 10 US dollars. It's okay. It's but when you're running on a budget, it's okay lah. One day I'm going to throw it away because these screws don't tighten. They can come loose easily, but for now it's okay. The other thing I bought was the battery charger. That cost me about 100 ringgit, and which is about 25 US dollars, and high amp battery. This is 5 times the charge of the standard battery supplied by Sony. The latest Sony 5100 cameras allow you to brighten the screen. When you brighten the screen on a sunny day, it's very clear. You can see what you're viewing, but the battery only lasts 1 hour. It drains the battery very fast. So I should have bought at least 2 or 3 of these batteries. Okay, let me show you something about this tripod. It's a nice tripod for the price, but I thought it will help me raise the camera smoothly, right? So when I was raising the camera smoothly, I realized that, see, it's wobbling sideways, and looked like my camera was shaking when I was recording on the video. So there are certain things that you cannot do. Okay, so that is the thing I like to tell you about. And then if I can turn around, the first few times I found it very difficult to put in the quick release. Actually, what you should do is put it in an angle like this, and then while this is open, okay, and then close it in. What I was doing was, because I didn't understand how the mechanism was working, what I was doing was I was trying to put it in this way, and it never. I was wondering, did I waste my money buying a cheap tripod? So that's the other thing that you need to notice. And at one point, this thing was giving me problems. It looks like I was going to come out. So that is the problem of buying budget equipment. But it's okay. It works wonderfully for what it was originally, for the price and what it was originally meant for. And I would recommend that if you're on a tight budget, yeah, go ahead with this. But if you want something really good quality, go for something that's more market, more sturdy, and will do a much better job. So now I have shown you the basic equipment that I have purchased to start my vlogging. The advice I'll give you is that be careful when you're vlogging, because you have any little dirt and mess in your studio or your lab or wherever you're presenting your vlog, it will show up very clearly in your videos. So that was the most important point. And then the other thing that I want to let you know is that you make sure that your sound quality is good. If your sound quality is bad, people won't listen to your videos, or they won't listen to your vlog. It is very important, especially if you want to clear up all the background noise. I'm using a lavalier mic by Rode. The nice thing about this mic is that I have background noise, traffic noise outside my window, but because I'm using this mic, it's not picking up the noise. But my Sony camera is picking up the background noise, so I transfer the microphone recordings to the video, and it makes it much more pleasant to view the videos. So to conclude this video, I must let you know that I began vlogging because I found it a challenge. It blended the two skills, at least for the time being. One is being able to write well, which I was doing in my blogs, and but my blogs were hacked quite badly, and I had to spend some years developing anti-hacking software to protect my blogs. Whereas with the vlogging, there is no need to protect your work from hackers, because YouTube is doing that for you. And then you can be a lot more creative because you are doing the videos, and you can improve the videos and your skill level, and a picture says 1,000 words.